entering the Mayo experience.
Mayo experience. Mayo experience. Mayo experience. Experience. Welcome to the Pat Mayo experience, jumping out of sports and getting back into reality TV. Yes, it's time to unveil the Bachelorette cast for 2018, and I can't do this all by myself, so Ashley Docking is back.
Hi,
what up?
This is so exciting.
It's nice. The best part is I didn't watch, but did you watch Bachelor last season?
No.
Yeah, neither did
Not
I.
at all.
Ever since I stopped running the fantasy league,
Yeah.
I really stopped watching, but it's like American Idol for me. I like the first 2 episodes, then I don't want to watch anymore.
Yeah.
When I was doing the fantasy league, I was committed to doing the recaps every week, which meant I had to watch 4 hours of Bachelor every week, and I don't care about love. I just want to make fun of these people because they all seem just so ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not here for anything that might actually be real and sentimental. I
Yeah.
just want the drama.
These people don't go on reality TV to
Like
find love.
Like
Let's be real.
2% of them do.
Have you-
Two like Midwestern folks do.
Have you seen I think it's a show on, I want to say TLC, but it's not TLC. It's called Unreal. It's the behind the scenes of The Bachelor,
Oh,
like
no.
fictional. It's really good.
Really?
It's way over the top and very soapy, but it's very,
There's
very
some
good.
liberties, but I love soap operas.
You'll be
So
all
I
in.
might be into
Yeah.
it. Okay. What's it called?
Unreal.
Unreal. Yeah.
Show
Is it like that one that was, who was it? Elizabeth Hurley, and they did like the British?
It's trashy like that.
Okay, great.
And everyone has a coke problem. Everyone. Murder.
There's a murder?
Oh, there's stuff going on here.
All right.
You know, producers putting stuff in pills in
Oh,
people's
so
drinks to screw
it's
them up.
actually reality.
Yeah,
So it actually did happen.
People
based
say
on
it's
true
very
events.
close to what actually happens on the show.
Yeah. All right.
So it's fun. Anyway, I'm not doing a fantasy league, but Derek Carty is doing a fantasy league. People want to sign up. They're doing the same sort of style that I used to do, DFS pricing. So each contestant, after the first episode, will get a price. You get a salary cap, pick your team. You can do that on Fantasizer.com, where I used to do it. So if you are down with playing reality fantasy Bachelorette, there is an outlet for everyone. Let's get into it. Becca left, not quite at the altar, but dumped on TV. And now she's the Bachelorette. I think this worked out well for her.
Yeah, as Paul said, they owed her. It's the least that they could do. They had to give her a shot. I mean, I just don't know if she can be in a mindset to be okay with like jumping into another relationship. She just got dumped. She definitely has more baggage than usual. Trust issues, probably out of her mind. Like there's gonna be multiple confessionals where she's sitting and crying. She's like, I don't know if I can trust him. Like I feel like that's inevitable.
And they started filming this like immediately after the Bachelor final rose thing. And she was with Ari, I guess, for
For like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you're out of here.
You're done. The wounds are too fresh.
It made her popular though. This is the best career move.
Sympathetic.
Best career move that ever happened.
Getting dumped?
Yeah.
So you think she's thankful?
Well, I mean, clearly she wasn't going. She would just have broken up with Ari at some point, probably in the next 4 weeks anyway, because he was a bit of a dud.
He's boring.
Yeah.
He's extremely boring. And
Yeah.
I heard the girl that he left her for, from my sources, boring too. Like 2 duds.
2 duds.
2 duds, that's what I heard.
All right. Let's get into the contestants though, because these guys, not the biggest
duds.
not the biggest duds in the world, although they're all real. Like when you create a player in a video game, like they just have generic face. A lot of these guys have generic
They're
face.
avatars?
Yeah, so Alex is up first.
All right.
And he's 31, a construction manager from Atlanta, Georgia. And here's the weird thing. You know how we used to get the full bios?
Yeah.
Like favorite movies, there'd be some sort of stupid quote that they'd have. They didn't do that this year. They just have a little write-up. So Alex, a self-proclaimed country music lover. Alex enjoys spending time with his dog, Donzi, and taking trips to the beach in his boat. When he's not out on the water, you can find Alex hitting the ski slopes out west. Rich.
Après ski, yeah. Boating and skiing, and this face, look at him. He didn't even care enough to make sure that his shirt was straight. He just has money.
He's a construction manager?
For like his dad's company that he's taking over as soon as he turns 35.
Yeah. Or has already taken it over. Or just like, screw it, I'll just take the money.
Yeah, exactly.
And go skiing for a living.
A construction manager, I don't have as much responsibility, so I'll just take the regular person's job, even though I have a huge trust fund. It doesn't matter. Would like him more if it was less country music lover, more like trap music lover, since like Atlanta has a lot of like trap music artists.
What is trap music? You have to school me. I'm married now. I'm no longer eligible for the show. The day that I said I do, I went down in knowing what's going on by about 8,000%.
I feel like that wasn't the day, though, for you.
Probably
I feel like
not.
it happened well before.
Is trap music something I would have been into to begin with?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, actually, maybe. Your earrings are sending me mixed vibes. Like, your earrings, Pat, would be like definitely into trap music.
There's a lot of men that say exactly the same thing.
That you're sending mixed vibes.
My earrings send mixed vibes.
So it's like Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, the Migos.
So when I watch Atlanta, the music that they're putting up on there.
Likely. I haven't seen that show. Can't speak to it. Heard it's really good, though.
It's really good.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have time for that. I'm too busy watching Young and the Restless. Necessary viewing.
You gotta get your soaps in. Is that number 1 on the soap chain right now?
Yeah, for me, personally.
What if they brought back Passions?
No.
What if it
I
was
used
just
to watch that a lot,
What if it was just an
actually.
all-midget soap opera?
No.
Nothing? Okay, my wife.
Exploding.
I went through these profiles with my wife last night.
Yeah.
And her comment on this guy, Alex, thinks his nose, like she needs to see him from the profile. Like he might just have a really, really, really pointy nose.
He does have a very pointy nose. That's a good observation. It's definitely pinchy.
Yeah.
Do you think he does drugs
Yeah.
on his boat?
Put it this way, I think that might be a common theme among all these rich people on the show. Oh, I'm out on my yacht. And we got to international waters. I can have all the cocaine I
That
want.
was so phlegmy.
He kind of looks like Tom Brady.
Yeah, bottom half a face for sure. Brady does have that kind of pointy nose too.
Yeah.
It's either too white. You can't trust him.
See, I'm all in on the teeth whitening. Every time I've never.
He also has no upper lip.
Yeah, it could just be a smile thing though, because like when I smile, I lose my upper lip too. See?
Fair point.
So I need to like when I do like they make me.
Sorry to roast you.
I see. Listen,
By association.
Alex and I have similar problems here. That's why
Yeah.
like when I do like we do like media photos, I have to like.
Do you duck fit? What is that?
I had it down like 3 years ago, but I need to like push my lips out to make it look like I actually have lips when I smile.
No smiles.
Or I just do the
mean mug?
mug shot.
You gotta work on the smiles though if you're gonna do no lip movement. No. TV, we'll work on that.
Okay. Alex, think you could win? Yes or no?
No.
No?
No.
Blake is up next. Blake is a 28-year-old sales rep from Bailey, Colorado. Blake considers himself a modern romantic who believes that 2 people need to be independent, which I agree with, in order to truly love each other. So he's looking for his equal match. Born and raised in small town Bailey, Colorado, Blake was both a high school and collegiate athlete. Despite excelling at football and basketball, Blake has a secret talent. He's a great swing dancer. Blake is hoping to sweep the Bachelorette off her feet. I assume
Plot twist.
I assume he makes it past night 1, gets a one-on-one date where he somehow swing dances. That has to be in the cards.
As soon as he meets her.
No,
Tries to give her a
that's
1-2.
his out of the limo move?
Tries to give her a 1-2. Maybe like rips the hem of her dress if it's something form-fitting. Doesn't go well for him.
So he might blow it.
It depends on how tall do you think he is? He's like, for me, he looks slight. Like, look at his shoulders.
He looks like he kind of has a hunchback.
I think he'd just be like leaning.
It looks like actually when they got them to lean like they were like this.
Maybe he's like on one, like more weights on one foot, and then they just cropped it.
Or one of his legs is not as long as the other one, and he doesn't have the proper orthotics.
I feel bad for him if that's the case. That one time I took a headshot and I had my hands in my pockets and they cropped me, and just the way my arms were, it legit looked like I was carrying groceries. Like I refused to go back to the car. You know when you just get stubborn, you're like, I'm taking all the.
They're all coming with me.
All at once. You're dropping peppers on the way to your door, and you don't give a shit. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what it looks like.
Okay,
I like him though.
Here's what I don't like about him.
Okay.
Though. Right there.
The top button?
Top button all the way up.
I like that. It means his shirts are the right size. It means he either has a tailor or he pays attention when he shops.
It means he's a fucking goober.
No, it doesn't.
If his shirts were so good, you know what he wouldn't have? These Paul Brady. See in the
I see.
See how the color like doubles in on him? He would have those. That would be ironed and not like.
He's got a great jawline. He's gonna have a good profile jawline for sure. That's strong.
I can't do the Bubba Watson button all the way up.
The problem with him is gonna be his independence.
He's also from Colorado, so he's probably just
with needy
stoned the entire time.
With needy Becca, though, he's gonna be like, "Babe, I'm just doing my own thing. Maybe getting high."
Hey, we're independent.
She's like, "What do you mean? Where are you? Because I just got my heart broken, so now I'm having problems.
You think she's gonna be needy on this show?
I think she's gonna try not to be, but as it gets later on, when it gets real,
well, I'll stop watching by then.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying for the people that are gonna be playing on Fantasizer.
That's true.
So do you like him? I like him. He seems well-rounded. Dancing, sports.
That's it.
High collar.
Sales
good
rep.
Jawline. Maybe he's a sales rep, so he's a little snaky though.
No, I feel like that is the classic used to be an athlete job. Insurance rep or sales rep.
Consultant.
Well, people just like you, so they send
That's
you to
true.
go do things. And people just, it's like even law firms hire former athletes, just be like, just go play golf with the clients. They'll like you.
Just go show off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be good at this. Improve our company softball team.
So you were ever in sales?
I did cold call.
Did it work?
For this Yellow Pages.
Okay.
And it was a scam ran by the mob. They paid well.
Yeah.
And then they got shut down.
I did something similar. I did door-to-door donations. But I didn't actually realize it was a scam until I was like, wait, why am I getting a cut of everything that gets given to me at the door?
I like it. I like it.
It was really strange.
That's kind of charity I want to run.
It was in high school, and then I finally was just like, wait a second. And who's this man named Dale picking us up at school and dropping us off in these rich neighborhoods like Bridle Path?
Did he have a big white van?
He had
grouped you all around
one of the wagons, like the Woodies.
So he was doing well.
Yeah. He might be in jail now.
Oh, more than likely. Chase, 27, advertising VP from Sanford, Florida. A college baseball player, Chase competed in the College World Series twice as a third baseman for the University of South Carolina. Go Gamecocks! He loves adventure, the outdoors, and is excited to embrace wherever life takes him.
Like his bisexuality?
I feel like he looks...
Is that what he's willing to embrace?
He looks evil.
Okay.
I get evil vibes from him, and I don't understand that. Listen, I'm not one to talk. I don't have good hair. I mean, I have good hair. I just never know what to do with it.
Okay.
So I feel like don't comb it. That kind of works. But what is going on with this guy's hair? Bad hairline to begin with.
Yeah.
But why is it up here and not here?
It's so, and it's not even.
Why is it? But it goes over to this side.
It's not even a fade either.
Yeah,
it's just two separate haircuts. You have the nice fade going on.
I bet you if you've got an overhead eagle eye view of him,
there's nothing
bald,
back there. Yeah,
bald.
I was gonna say it looks too voluminous, and that actually makes it worse. Fun fact, guys.
Oh yeah.
When you keep it long and I can see directly through into your scalp, like I'm on a helicopter in the rainforest that's been chopped down because people are cutting down the trees to make desks or something. That's not a good look.
We'll get into this.
Shorten it.
I have this comment for another guy. I believe it's the next guy. We'll get to him in a second, Chris. But
okay.
It's the same comment, but it applies more to this guy. The next guy than this guy.
Okay.
Because maybe he's not bald. Maybe he's just balding. We don't know. And he's just trying to...
No, those baby hairs on front, did he gel those down
hold
them down with some kind of scarf or do-rag to lay them?
He strikes me as a fella who wears a lot of hats in his day-to-day life.
Oh, there's nothing worse
than a grown man wearing a hat?
Who, it makes you look, first of all, it makes you look way more youthful immediately because it just... I don't know, baseball caps are what you wear.
And also,
it's
you're
sports,
not
outdoorsy.
Also, you're not bald when you're wearing the hat.
And you're not going to be dressed up necessarily. So that gives you more of a youthful vibe too. But then you take it off and you're just fuck. This guy aged 15 years right in front of my eyes. God.
My college roommate pulled what this guy is doing, but this guy's pulling it off much better. He had a he was blonde too, so you could see directly through his hair.
Yeah.
And he was 21 at the time.
That's
and just
tough.
had this mound of floating hair. He just never cut it. And then he finally got rid of that and was just bald, had the horseshoe on the way around. He looked like he was
cul-de-sac.
Yeah, he was 25 at this point. Then he went gray. So he had a gray cul-de-sac. He looked like he was about 52 years old. Then he lost 15 pounds and decided, you know what I'm doing? Bicking it. And he dropped about 25 years.
Yeah.
He looked his age again.
Yeah. Did he have facial hair?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just full.
But he has gray
naked.
eyebrows too. He's my age. He's a month younger than me.
I really want to see a picture of him.
Next guy, Chris.
Yeah.
So he's a sales trainer, 30, from Orlando, Florida. A lot of Florida ties in this one, which kind of creeps me out. Hair plugs. 100% hair plugs. Look at the front of this guy's face. Right there. Those aren't hair plugs? You kidding me? Can you be
I'm trying to decide if he
What does he do? Shave a little bit of the front of his head and let the rest grow
people
out?
have those baby hairs And like they do like it's part of like their lineup.
No!
Yeah, there is some styles like that. Like you see it sometimes when guys have like braids and then they'll have like little baby hairs on the front, like an Allen Iverson kind of vibe.
Okay, maybe not the best look for a white dude then.
Well, maybe he just doesn't see color, Pat. Okay.
He's colorblind to
He's
life.
colorblind, okay? He looks like someone though.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
He looks like someone like a Ben Stiller character or like.
My only note on him was hair plugs? ?
It's a fair question.
So originally from New York, Chris has embraced the sunny Florida life since he was a child. Chris studied Health Service Administration at the University of Central Florida and is extremely passionate about fitness and health. He comes from a family of successful entrepreneurs that retired in their 40s, and he's determined to do the same. Rich guy. More rich guys.
Yeah. He's very rich.
I like this swing towards rich people on this show. They have the time to do this. They don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, instead of the made-up descriptions of jobs.
Yeah.
Lifestyle inventor.
I really appreciated the girl from a few seasons back that was just unemployed.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
I had to quit my job for this.
Yeah, how many jobs can you just take 2 months off?
Exactly. People do have to quit their jobs in a lot of cases. So, like, what you're basically saying is that's the first line on your resume. It's not currently what you're doing at this particular moment.
Or it's just made up. Because who cares?
I need to know who this guy reminds me of. It's really pissing me off.
Paul, any ideas?
Looks like Ben Stiller and Ross from Friends had like a kid.
No, but from Friends, Ross's crazy roommate.
Yeah, that's true.
Ross's crazy roommate who has he's like, look at my fish, and it's like a goldfish in the tank, and he dehydrates all those fruits and vegetables.
I feel like that guy had like more aggressive eyebrows.
Yeah, he was very hairy, but that's who he reminds me of.
Yeah, no, that's dead on. I don't think this guy has a chance. I think Becca's 29.
Extremely passionate about fitness and health. You can't even have like a pizza night on Sunday.
Nope,
thanks.
Nope, can't do it.
No thanks.
Can't do it.
I don't want your cauliflower crust, asshole.
She's 29. Do you think she goes for the older man? Either 29 or older?
Honestly, it really just depends. Like, I feel like people say that all the time, but
I feel like it bears out on The Bachelor.
But it just depends.
Guys
on where
always
you're
pick
at.
the younger girl. Girls always pick the older
guys.
guys.
Are just worried about looks.
Yeah.
And childbearing.
And they're on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
What else would they be concerned about?
Love.
She does have Midwestern values, so maybe she is not only concerned about love, but the Lord.
But the
the Jesus.
But the Jesus. Do you think she doesn't even want fantasy suites as an option? I could never.
Well, maybe she'll
Did Ari fantasy suite with Ari?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't watch. Don't they all do it?
Bone down.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when you said that to me the first time. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What people say bone down. It's like
they don't.
It's like when Chris is like, you know, I'm going to take Becca to the boneyard. That's the thing people say.
Chris is not going to say that. Did you hear that noise I made? Just disgusted and repulsed. Chris is a no-go.
Chris is a no-go. How about Christian? Christian's a banker, 28, from San Diego. Born in Mexico, Christian moved to the U.S. with his mother when he was 3 years old. A natural athlete, he played semi-professional soccer in the U.S. until an injury forced him to retire. Christian's biggest date fear is someone spilling something on him in front of The Bachelor.
That's his biggest fear?
Yeah.
So he thinks he's a hero. Okay. And he's not afraid of anything else. I don't like him.
He has aggressive eyebrows.
I don't like his silver chain.
You don't like his silver chain?
No. And don't tell me it's platinum either. It's definitely silver.
He has good hair, though. I like his haircut. Like, he has solid hair.
His haircut's okay. When you mentioned San Diego, I went to Halifax last summer with my cousin she was 10 at the time, got drunk at dinner by accident.
She did or you did?
I did. Had a couple glasses of wine. The server was generous pours.
Yeah, it's Halifax. Listen, I'm from Halifax.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh my God, someone's here. Perfect. Please stay.
Decided to regale her with the tale from Anchorman of what he thinks San Diego means. And the next morning she's like, remember the thing you told me about the whale's vagina? I'm like, what are you talking about? Let's not tell your mom. Shh, I'll give you this fruit roll up.
Christian, pretty like a girl.
You think he's sweet? He's a sweet boy?
I think so.
Something's going on with his upper lip I don't love.
Yeah, well, at least he has an upper lip, unlike the first guy.
I guess, but like he has nothing going on in his eyes.
He also kind of looks like when you're taught to smile as a kid, but not really. You just
yeah, he's just showing his
just
teeth.
show your teeth.
He doesn't mean it. Yeah, say cheese. No.
I don't have high hopes for Christian.
I mean, I think he probably seems like one of those guys who's not going to be utterly offensive.
So he'll stick.
He'll stick around. Like if you're playing the fantasy version, like he might not be a bad grab.
Yeah, but he's not going to have a bad grab on the Bachelorette, so he's not going to score beaucoup points.
Maybe. Depends what you're going for. He's not getting kicked off if that's what you mean. He
Yeah.
doesn't have actually, maybe he does have a girlfriend at home.
Maybe they're steering away from that this time around. It's great drama, always.
When a girlfriend shows
Yeah,
up.
when you have the girlfriend shows
Do
up.
you think they fly her in?
Yes, 100%.
100%. Okay. Or they're like,
Why wouldn't you
like,
fly her in?
Here's this bus ticket. If you really want to be on
Nah,
here, we're going to
listen,
save some cash.
If it was Pat's reality show where we're working on a strict budget,
Yeah.
yes. The ABC money? You kidding me? The Bachelorette, you'll just see with like the random weird shitty places that they go to.
Yeah.
Not quite to the level of The Bachelor in
Yeah.
terms of budget, but we're not talking like Bachelor in Paradise money here either.
Fair. Here's a rickshaw.
Yeah. We'll put you all in this resort in Mexico. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
Good luck.
Next guy, Christon with an O. I've never seen Christon. 31, former Harlem Globetrotter. Sick earrings.
Twins.
I know.
Earring twins.
We're basically twins.
Horrible knot on his tie.
Looks vaguely like Avon Barksdale from The Wire.
Okay.
Bored with his corporate job in Detroit, Christon sent out an email to the Harlem Globetrotters, so internet savvy,
Yeah.
to see if they were looking for new talent.
An email doesn't make you internet savvy. Stop.
That's how he got a job.
It doesn't make you internet savvy because you can send an email, but continue.
He's beating Tim Andercust. Before he knew it, he was flying around the world, entertaining thousands with his acrobatic dunks. Now a professional dunker in LA, Christon hopes finding love with the Bachelorette will be a layup. But he dunks. He doesn't lay it up.
Fuck is a professional dunker?
You know, remember those like And One mixtapes? With the professor?
Yeah, I do. And hot sauce and stuff like
yeah,
that?
I assume he's on one of those, if that still
A
exists.
professional dunker?
Yeah. You paid big money in China if you're a big dunker. You go play with like Stefan Marbury. I like this guy.
I mean,
He's very shiny.
aesthetically, he looks nice.
Is he wearing a lot of makeup? Like he might have contouring on the go.
I think it's just good lighting.
He seems overexposed compared to everyone else.
Because of right here and here?
Yeah. Like it seems like the light was right on the middle of his face.
I think he's handsome. I kind of like his like almost gap thing too that's happening.
I like him.
Dimples. His tie's bad.
That's
Horrible tie. Is that a tuxedo jacket?
what's up with the tie.
Yeah. And
Why?
it's like a tuxedo. Like, look at the lapels.
Like if you're,
It's satin.
it is a tuxedo jacket.
What's happening?
I don't know because he's wearing a tuxedo jacket with what appears to be like a striped shirt on underneath.
That's
Bad
not
look.
good.
But he has the big giant collar.
French. Is it French? Like Don Cherry?
But you would wear that underneath that jacket. But if you're gonna have the tie, it needs to be all the way up,
Or a bow tie.
or yeah, do the bow tie, or just do the drunk at a wedding type thing. Just undo the top button.
Undo. Yeah.
I don't think that's a great look with the tuxedo, but it's a better look than this.
Maybe that's what happens when you wear a Globetrotters uniform for your whole career. You don't know what happens when
Or-
you're supposed to dress up.
Is he so handsome and his earrings are so fly that he's like, it doesn't matter what I wear, I'm gonna look good.
That's probably part of it, but I think he's trying. Those earrings are so fly. Is that what you say in the morning when you get up and talk to yourself? You're just like pep talk in the mirror? Like, all right, Pat, today's the day. This show's gonna be good. Earrings on, looking fly. Fly as fuck.
It doesn't just stop in the mornings. This continues all day long. I go to the bathroom like, who is that in the mirror?
Jesus.
Looking fly. Let's get fired up for the show. I like this guy.
All right.
I don't know if his career is something that Becca is into, but we'll see. Clay is up next. And Clay's eyes are too far apart. Look at him!
You whispered it. Oh.
They're pretty far apart.
It's tough to follow up Christon.
Well, Christon's fly as fuck.
Yeah.
Clay, not. He's
What is
wearing
that,
a
mock
mock turtleneck. Clay, we need you to wear something to make you look good in the picture. Well, I'm going to lean slightly to the side and wear my, what did Archer call it?
Is that a show?
Yeah, Archer.
Look at his trap.
He's a pro football player.
I know. Clearly.
He's jacked. Clay as a professional football player has come a long way from his small town in the outskirts of Chicago. Clay loves hip-hop and country music. And he likes to think he's a good mix of city and country boy. He's a true gentleman who doesn't even curse.
Boring. So when he stubs his toe, he's like, oh, no.
Well, here's the thing. He looks kind of concussed. And he was a pro football player. Like, why am I wearing this mock turtleneck? Clay, why are you wearing it? I don't know. What am I wearing?
Like, this is the photo they used after the first photo when the flash kind of startled him. And he's like, I don't know. Did I just get hit? Did I fumble? I'm not a fan.
I don't see it.
He's like...
But she's into athletes.
He's fine, though.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's less offensive than Alex.
Alex the first guy?
The yachter.
The yachter?
He's probably an equestrian too, Alex.
Well, he's from Chicago. She's from Minnesota. There could be built-in football rivalry, but they might also
That's cute,
speak
though.
the common Midwestern language.
That's cute, though. Like game day, different outfits, you know, shit-talking each other in a nice way.
She'd have to be pretty into it to start shit-talking.
Is she?
I have no idea.
Imagine she tries it and he's just like, as a matter of fact, that was actually nickel coverage, so I don't know what you're talking about,
Just
you dumb bitch.
Very upset about
Like,
it.
oh my god, Clay.
Clay, calm down.
Please.
Quit looking over there and over there at the same time.
Who are you talking to?
It'd be a good way to hide from him. Just stand directly in front of him.
Sideways.
Yeah, you just get into the blind spot.
Like, he's an alligator.
Colton is up next. Colton, well, not a pro football player. He is a former pro football player. He's 26-year-old from Denver, Colorado. Colton was named after the Indianapolis Colts, which would turn out to be fitting for this lifelong football player. He played professionally for 3 teams before an injury forced him to retire, probably concussed. Post-football, Colton has dedicated himself to helping children fight cystic fibrosis. Now I feel bad for making fun of him.
That's nice.
When he's not working on his charity, he's spending time with his family dog, Sniper.
I hope it's like a Labradoodle. You know? Like, what'd you think of naming a Sniper the Labradoodle? He looks like Blake Griffin.
He kind of looks like the Fonz with that fucking jacket.
You're not a fan of the mock leather collar?
He's got the mock leather. He's got the chain on the go. He's a bit ginged up. He's kind of like a day walker.
He's cute. And besides all that, he's cute.
You just think just straight up, just cute?
He's cute, yeah.
Cuteness to carry him in this competition?
I think so. He looks like he probably tans well. Like he has like a little bit more of like an olive skin. Like you're not going to have to be worrying about him complaining about burns on vacation. Lathering ample sunscreen on his body.
Okay.
He could pass out drunk on a beach chair and be fine.
Well, I feel like there's something to this him working with cystic fibrosis too. So
do you think he has it?
I don't know if he has it.
A family member?
Family member probably has it.
Yeah.
Which means you're going to get, it's only brought up so that he can bring it up on the show to have like a sentimental moment with the Bachelorette.
He gets first impression rose.
Ooh.
You know?
Maybe.
If she's like, what are you about? And he's like, honestly, the one thing that I love more than anything.
I have a passion. I'm an athlete,
but I'm not just an athlete. Yeah, I have a passion for, I don't know if you can have a passion for cystic fibrosis. I don't think it's something that you're like passionate about.
You're passionate about the charity of
yes.
helping people with cystic fibrosis.
Yes, absolutely.
So he doesn't have a job.
Former pro football player. He's just got cash. Who cares? He lives in Colorado, goes on hikes with Snipe.
I mean, he's 26 and he's a former pro football player. How much money could he have?
And what does pro football player mean?
See, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking with Clay. Does he play arena football?
Is he in the CFL?
Where is he? Where does he belong?
I feel like I should have Googled Colton.
Just Colton?
Colton Bachelor 2018 teams. It said he played for 3 teams. Maybe he was an NFL practice
One of them
squatter.
was the Colts?
No, he was just named after the Colts.
Oh. Yeah, I think he's cute.
All right.
The age could be an issue, though.
26. Well, we got a 25-year-old up next, Connor.
Fitness coach from Florida,
St. Petersburg, Florida. After graduating from the University of Tampa, Connor had the opportunity to play professional baseball for the Atlanta Braves before diving into his current profession as a health and wellness coach. Connor is a risk taker whose health and fitness are his #1 priority. Now, if Connor is a risk taker, why did he pass up this opportunity to play for the Atlanta Braves to be a trainer at a gym? Doesn't sound like very high-end risk-taking.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
And his hair is way too high. Like, What's going on here?
He's showing off now. He's got a good head of hair, though.
He does have a good head of hair.
Like, his babies are going to come out with that hair.
It's unnecessary to have this hair.
Why?
And when did, like...
The bouffant?
Yeah, like, when did, like,
It's been a
this...
thing for a while.
It's like this Snooki look.
Oh, like there's a bump it in there?
Yeah.
Do you know what those are? It's like a little piece of plastic that you're supposed to balance on the crown of your head to give you that lift,
see,
that dramatic Snooki lift.
I keep my hair timeless and short. I feel like when I look back in 10 years at me, my haircut's going to be the same. It's the same that I would have had in like 1956.
You're not going to be mad about it.
No, I feel like, yeah, I'm never in style, but I feel like my haircut is never really out of style. And if I was doing like the flip kind of move, then yeah.
The sandwich?
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the best look, but just short hair.
You should try that.
My hair is too flat.
Yeah, but there's products for that. Yeah,
But then I'm up. Like, I already got to like put my earring shine on every morning.
Whack, and make sure you Q-tip because people are going to be definitely looking.
Oh yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I had this discussion, name dropping here, with my good friend Travis Kelsey on Radio Row, who was also wearing earrings at the time. Okay. And we had a discussion like, I was like, those aren't real earrings, right? He's like, I'm like, you're not spending 50 grand on it. He's like, no, I went to Claire's and got like a 3-pack. It cost like $10. Like, me too.
Yes, those are I have Claire's earrings
we're
too.
We're pals, Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, that's good to know, actually. That makes him much more relatable.
Real down-to-earth guy. I know his reality dating show, Catching Kelsey, never took off.
He's got a girlfriend.
But I watched it. And I'd watch it again.
He's probably one of the most charismatic white guys I've seen.
Of all time or in football?
Probably of all time. I feel like he's very smooth. Like, I feel like he's got some rhythm. I feel like he's got swagger. He dresses nice.
I feel like my main man, the Clune-tang, would have something to say about that.
Excuse me?
George Clooney.
Please.
Guy's got swag for days.
He's all right.
He's like 60 now.
He's all right. He's definitely aged better than Brad Pitt.
George Clooney never really had the reputation of being like, he was never like 8-pack, whatever. He was just a good-looking, handsome fella.
So that makes you age better?
Yeah, it does. Because you're used to seeing Brad Pitt, like most ripped guy, yeah.
Troy.
And just like shredded at all times. That when he's not shredded, you're like, oh, you're just kind of like dumpy looking.
The alcohol didn't help him, Brad.
Or the drugs.
I think that Chris and Connor are going to talk to each other about their exciting passion for fitness and health and lose out on talking to Becca, and she's going to send them both home.
Oh, they're going to have like a bromance on the show?
Yeah.
Like, they'll be doing like, there's no gym in the house, they'll be doing the bands?
Like, yeah, they're like taking videos of each other. Come on, man, get my traps.
One more!
Right ankle.
No, one more, man, you can do it!
Did you drink my muscle milk? Bro, I love you, but you got to keep your hands off it.
Is it going to be like that guy Chad who was just going around eating all the meat in the house?
What?
Yeah, it was a guy. Then he was on Bachelor in Paradise and got kicked off.
Eating meats?
Yeah, he was eating like the sandwich meats because he couldn't have too many carbs. He had to get the protein.
He's a snacker. He probably loves charcuterie.
Who doesn't love charcuterie?
That's all I ate this weekend. So good.
Darius, up next. Darius is a pharmaceutical sales rep. He is an energetic and fun-loving Milwaukeean who loves to dance. His most important mission is to live a life of service by giving back to others. He travels frequently and has been to over 11 countries in the past few years. I believe he was the one who played college basketball for the University of like Milwaukee, Wisconsin as well.
Okay, so he's a drug dealer. He's a pharmaceutical sales rep who's been to 11 countries in the past, I don't know, a few years.
He's been to Colombia and Ecuador.
Venezuela.
Hey, he went to all the countries in Central America on a hiking road just to see what it was like out there.
Didn't have any checked baggage, just went in and went out.
My only note for him is shave it, LeBron. This is the guy.
Oh, there's something there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses. Yes. I thought he was bald. I was like, that's a nice shaped head for a bald man. But
no.
He's holding on.
He is.
That's probably super prickly. It probably, you might not know. When when it's like a woman thing. Like when you sit on the side of a pool when it's like the concrete and you get like pilling on your bathing suit just because of like the nylon fabric. Like that's kind of like what his head looks like. Just like little pills everywhere. Not good.
That sounds awful.
It's not great.
You gotta get rid of it.
Great teeth.
Great teeth. Handsome fella.
Not into the lavender shirt.
But here's I like the lavender shirt. I'm pro lavender.
No.
But 26? You could tell me he's 35.
Yeah.
It's the hair. You just shave it all off. Clearly 26.
Yeah. Not 20. I don't think still 26. Probably 30.
Again,
33.
Former athlete, sales rep.
Yeah. Smart. Way to put all those pieces together.
I like this guy.
Okay, so he has a dance off with the swing dancer, you think?
But I don't know if he knows how to swing dance though.
It doesn't matter. They'll just do like their own style, and then the swing dancer like tries to pick him up.
They'll have like one of those late '80s like Run DMC breakdance circles. People are going like this
It'll be
around
like
them.
white chicks. When the white chicks girls have the dance off, like that's how I want it to go down so badly.
I saw that movie in theaters.
It's so good.
It's so bad.
It's so good.
The Wayans in whiteface look like aliens.
It's not great. They were saying that some girl in real life looked like them. Who were they making fun of?
Oh no.
It was not good.
Did they get called out for it?
Yeah. Like, were they wrong?
No, probably not.
That's up to everyone's individual judgment, but it wasn't great.
All right, so now we have probably the richest guy on the board. 25-year-old David.
Davide.
David is a venture capitalist, and he is a successful businessman who enjoys fitness, golfing, and skiing, and spending time with his family at their beach house.
Okay.
He loves guacamole, but hates avocado. Hopefully, that's not a deal breaker for the Bachelorette. It doesn't even make sense.
Fuck off, David. You're so annoying. Are you serious?
He doubled down on this pink V-neck in this.
With his bomber.
Is it a bomber?
It's a bomber.
Or is it a track jacket?
No, it's a bomber. Because you can tell by the fabric call. I think I would know. Thanks, though, for trying to mansplain it to me.
I thought it was like a track, like he hits a windbreaker from his yacht.
No, it's a bomber for sure.
Golfing, skiing, beach house, venture capitalist. This guy comes from. You can't be a venture capitalist at 25 unless you come from bucks.
Explain the guacamole avocado thing.
I can't. That doesn't even make sense.
He's just saying it to be different.
Well, it says hopefully that's not a deal breaker for the Bachelor. I hope it is.
I hope it is.
I hope it is. You'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with you, David? You piece of shit. You're a liar.
Get out.
I don't care how much money you have and how.
As soon as she gets there, she's with the first impression rose. She's like, David,
eat
the
this.
avocado, right? The
fuck off.
I have no idea. I don't care what you have to say.
Just so weird.
Yeah. I think he's like, don't you picture him 25 years old, just rolling in dough? He's the kind of guy who's like, wants to just impress girls with his bankroll, like doesn't even really need to develop his personality yet because of just the way he rolls.
No, he's the kind of guy who rolls with sort of a crew who goes into places before him to hype him up, being like, David's like a billionaire. Because if he was by himself, he might get beat up by the other guys at the bar who don't give a fuck who he is when he tries to hit on the same people. But you send him the crew, maybe he probably rolls with heavies, his bodyguards, being like, yo, my man David's outside, and he's got all the cash in the world. Let's get him a private room, and they bring girls over to him. I don't think he's the best at like walking up to people and being like, hi, I'm David.
You think it's what his voice sounds like?
You know what he could use?
Earrings.
He could use some fucking fly earrings.
He
would jazz him up a bit.
Old too. He does not look 25.
Oh, he comes from old money though.
I think he has a corncob pipe.
I hope so.
That would be the only thing that would get him a pass with the avocado.
I just hope he embraces being super rich. That's the one thing I hate about these guys on these shows.
They're fake humble?
Yeah, they're fake humble about how rich they are. Just go in and be like arrogant rich guy. It's like, yeah, I have 20 houses. Want one?
Want one? I'll sublet it to you.
Yeah, it's like I don't like I don't like the edit that I'm getting on the show. I'll buy ABC.
Oh, that would be good.
Just be that guy.
Yeah. Just why am I forgetting the name of the host right now?
Chris Harrison.
Thank you so much.
Romantic novelist Chris Harrison.
Harlequin? Or he didn't go that far?
I don't know. I don't know
the Fabio ones at like the grocery store.
Oh,
that's like a Harlequin.
I mean, if his book made it to grocery stores, I feel like that would be a big win for Chris Harrison.
Imagine he tries to fire Chris.
Well, Chris only works like 30 seconds an episode.
That would be the best job.
Chris Harrison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's definitely taken on, like in later episodes and later seasons, like an Alex Trebek sensibility.
Well, there are only two jobs that I really want in the world.
Okay.
I love my job. I love doing this show. It's a lot of fun. When Alex Trebek retires, I would like to host Jeopardy.
Okay.
Or I would just like to muscle out Chris Harrison and host The Bachelor. You get to go wherever you want.
Yeah.
You barely work.
Yeah.
And you just say the same lines every episode. This is the final rose.
Harder than it looks. You know who couldn't do it? Victor Cruz.
Oh my God!
Remember that?
Victor Cruz hosted Champs vs. Stars, immediately canned and replaced with The Miz, who is great at it.
Yeah.
But there's a new show. It's a new show for the US. It was on in Britain when I used to watch it. X on the Beach.
Oh, wow.
And the host of the show is Little Romeo, who I think is just Romeo now. Not great either.
Master P's son, former USC basketball star Little Romeo.
Yeah, who, talk about this guy bringing his heavies in. He was on the second season of Chance vs. Stars on the Challenge.
Yeah.
And he got into it with, I want to say Wes, maybe CT, and like got so personally offended by like being screwed over, he got his bodyguards to come over and like threaten them. He just seemed like such a little bitch.
Oh my God.
Now he's the host of X on the Beach.
Oh, I guess it worked out for him. So you like David?
No.
No.
Unless I said he really embraces like the rich guy
And is he
persona.
a douchebag about it?
Yeah. Be a douchebag.
Like, would it...
Be a self-aware douchebag.
Like, would you like if he came and the first thing that he did, people are trying to like, I don't know, play the drums, or like that guy's gonna swing dance her and rip her dress, and he just gives her like a stack of cash, like a rack?
Or just walks out with hundreds and makes it rain, while wearing the $1 Million Man's $1 Million belt.
Going like this. It's like, hey babe, and just walks in.
Yeah, just walks right, throws up the money and just walks right past her. No words exchanged.
Yeah. A what's up nod. Yeah.
See
Playing
inside.
hard to get.
See inside.
Then immediately into the confessional. Women like it when you play hard to get.
Next guy, Garrett, medical sales rep.
Okay.
Raised in a small town in Central California, Garrett is a true outdoorsman who loves fly.
Scared the shit out of me.
Someone scared the shit out of him when they took the picture.
Oh my God.
Garrett is a true outdoorsman who loves fly fishing, hiking, and snowshoeing.
Okay.
When he's not on an outdoor adventure, he's perfecting his Chris Farley impression. Very relevant.
Oh, wow.
He's excited to find love with the Bachelorette down by the river.
It's just so much. I knew you were gonna do that. I just knew it. That was good.
I feel like he has a lot of energy. And as an outdoorsman, he's not going to like being cooped up in the bachelor house.
Imagine he builds her a treehouse by the pool.
Like, we're going to get a Chris Farley impression from him, right? Like, does he come out dressed like Matt Foley?
Oh.
Like the suit that's too small and he's at the hunchback? Yeah.
Burly. I don't know. He has good style, though. Like, from what I can see, I like that getup.
Okay, I don't. I do like the getup.
Why?
It's these things.
The buttons?
Yeah,
I don't like buttons on his shirt?
I don't mind the
you
buttons.
Want him to have like a Dancing with the Stars silk it only does up at my belly button shirt?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. Show off your sexy chest, Garrett. No, it's this type of button I don't like.
He definitely like lasers his chest.
It's the clip button. I don't like the clip button.
Okay.
If it was just a button, it'd be fine.
I mean, it's way better than some of the stuff. It's way better than Christon.
We're gonna get to a guy who has a dress shirt that doesn't have a collar, but it's
like a Mandarin collar.
Maybe I have no idea what it's called. You just look at it like, the fuck is that?
He seems like a sweet man with very homey sensibilities. I like Garrett.
That could be a sweetheart.
Yeah, just like a shoulder to cry on. Maybe he gets like strung along. And he's really nice, and he gets friend zoned without even knowing. Oh. And she talks to him about the other guy.
Oh, that's no good.
I know.
At least that person can develop a career as the narrator, so they can be on Bachelor in Paradise, and the story can run through them.
Yeah.
It's like that Wells guy, who's now the bartender on Bachelor in Paradise.
Ooh, that would be a fun job.
Yeah.
That's like Twitch, who's now the DJ on Ellen, just because he could dance well on, what was the one? So You Think You Can Dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's our DJ now. He's like world famous.
I don't think I've ever really sat down and watched the Ellen show.
I've seen clips on Instagram.
She does the dance. I see the dance. People love to dance at Ellen.
Up the stairs, little shimmy, back down.
Grant, 27, electrician from Danville, California. Grant is a fourth-generation electrician. So that means his grandfather was Benjamin Franklin, who invented electricity? With a great sense of humor. If the Bachelorette can handle a healthy dose of sarcasm, there will be definite sparks with Grant.
Oh my God. He looks like the Grinch. Like baby Grinch.
No,
that Jim Carrey
No,
movie.
no,
yes, he does.
No, he looks like squish-faced Matt Damon.
No, he looks like the Grinch. The baby Grinch who tried to shave his face for Marlo Mayhew and got like all cut up. Have you seen the Jim Carrey Grinch?
No.
I wish you gotta get a picture up of that side by side because I'm telling you.
I'll make note of it.
I'll consider it.
The fact that it's in here, that it's a healthy dose of sarcasm that comes along with him.
He's a dick.
He's either a dick or he's the seasoned villain.
Okay. He does look villainous. He looks like
Yeah, but I get the same rep for having like squinty eyes as well.
No, but who was okay? Was it Tim Curry or the one I always mistake Tim Curry?
Tim Curry is the one from the movie Clue and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Who was the one from the Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner back in the day?
I think that is Tim Curry.
There's another one I always mistake him for.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves. Robin Hood.
He played the.
I think it's Tim Curry. Oh, Alan Rickman.
That's who it is.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, he's giving me like that vibe with his eyebrows.
Oh, so definite villain.
Yeah, this is Hans.
Really hates John McClane.
Who? I haven't seen that movie. You know that already. We've been through this.
The best Christmas movie
Look at
you
your
haven't
face.
seen?
That was the most open your eyes have been.
Yeah, now I got to go back to being Grant. Fourth generation electrician.
That's nice. He has pride in what he does.
Yeah, I feel like he just owns the company at this point.
100%. If you don't, what are you even doing, family?
That's true.
Like, fam, all of you know what you're doing. Get it together.
Okay, we got a hometown connection here. Jake, 29, marketing consultant from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah.
This adventure-seeking Minneapolis native grew up riding dirt bikes in rural areas, racing motocross since the age of 13. He's also jumped off the third highest bungee jump in the world. He's a hopeless romantic who likes to write poems and loves a good dance. Here's my question about the motocross and the bungee jumping. When he was bungee jumping, did he hit the ground with his face?
Pat! Oh my gosh!
Because not only does he have cross eyes, he has cross teeth somehow.
You can't cross your eyes by hitting the ground.
If you hit it hard enough.
On the side of his face. He looks like someone too, and it's really pissing me off that I'm not having these names at the tip of my tongue. I mean, he's not like... Okay. He's fine.
You like Jake, do you?
No, not really. I don't like how his shirt's slouching here, but they all got that mean lean, so I feel like it's not their fault.
It's true. I mean, I go out of my way to starch this part of my shirt so I get
make
nice,
sure it's
nice,
like a
even.
nice taut
Yeah, and when I
color.
put the microphone on it, it doesn't slouch.
Yeah.
I don't like a slouchy color. It looks terrible.
It does look terrible. I mean, he's got that little like half smile, kind of like he could be in a Western. That's nice.
Or he can't feel one half of his face.
Because he hit the ground in a bungee jump.
Or on motocross. He's been doing it since he was 13.
Yeah, you can see a scar under his lip. So maybe.
Good job.
Great blazer. Good hair.
Could use earrings.
I think he's okay. Maybe he's just one of those... Stop with the could use earrings. I'm so sick of it.
I feel like it just really enhances everyone's game.
One or two.
Two.
For Jake?
Yeah.
I don't know. He'll be a one.
Like a Harrison Ford one loop.
I love
Hello.
the one loop. You know what screams midlife crisis? Just like a single loop.
What if it was like a nose ring?
No. I don't think he has the nose for it. He's pointy like that first guy.
He's also crossed up.
I think that he could maybe be not as bad in real life.
Maybe. He's from Minnesota. She's from Minnesota. That could work.
They probably, or it could not work and they know some of the same people and she's like heard of his reputation and it precedes him.
I don't know how much of a reputation this guy has.
Maybe he's addicted to opioids because of his accidents from his his accidents.
This is rehab for him. He's just strung out on methadone in the bachelor house.
I'm just
what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
That's why his eyes are like that because he's high.
Jason is up next. 29, senior corporate banker from Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
A successful banker with a heart of gold. When Jason's not rooting for his hometown Buffalo Bills, although it says he's from Seattle, he's belting out tunes from his favorite Disney movies. He's hoping to sing his way into the bachelor's heart. Question. I assume he doesn't have kids. Now, if he does, maybe this is a bit different. I find it really strange when grown men are really into Disney and don't have kids. Isn't that weird? It's weird, right?
It's not ideal.
No.
It's not.
It's a bad look.
It's a tough look. It's tough to pull off. I'll just say that. Like, you got to be some kind of special. Like, unless you had a soft spot because you voiced a Disney character and the money you got from that paid for your first apartment. Okay, is that going to happen with Jason? Highly, highly unlikely that that's the case.
Especially when you look as sleazy as Jason does.
This is, he has like a really like female top half of face. Like he definitely waxes his eyebrows. Here's the thing with him. This is gonna make me really uncomfortable because this is leading to a serenade. It says serenade written all over it. Maybe a song he wrote for Becca. And
in the stylings of a Disney show tune?
It's gonna be so awkward. And it's gonna just be like
I can handle
broken out as like a musical montage.
Also, I feel like he's ethnically ambiguous. He's Italian or Greek. He's one of those countries where they use a ton of hair gel.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, and it's not a good look for him too, because he has the Huito's peak coming down too.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I think
he looks like he sells real estate. It says he's a corporate banker, but like a lawyer who rips you off, I feel like that could be a job for him.
And the Buffalo Bills.
I mean, he could have interned at Celino and Burns. He's from Buffalo.
That would actually be like better, I think. Don't you think so? Like, tell me about Celino and Barnes. What's their dynamic?
Yeah,
I would want to know that stuff.
See, he could have made all the rounds. He could have been with William Matar too. He could have been like, hurt in a car? Call William Matar. Or Jason.
Jason. Hi, William Matar. Jason speaking. How can I direct your call? Yeah.
This Disney movie thing really turns me off.
If she isn't fresh obsessed with Disney, gone. The only hope is that she has like these really deeply rooted memories from childhood.
What if
it appeals to her?
Well, I mean, ABC is Disney. They're filming in Los Angeles. Maybe they go to Disneyland and Jason has to change his pants when he's there.
Jason starts crying. She just like takes rules. I love when the Bachelor and Bachelorettes take rules into their own hands. They're like, I'm just gonna send you home, and then
Jason, you need
and
to leave.
You can picture this. This will be so good. And then he's on Magic Mountain alone, weeping. He's like, one final ride for the road.
It could be one of those things too. He sees like, I don't know, Mickey at Disneyland, and Mickey doesn't like acknowledge him right away, and he has like a breakdown in the confession. It's like, it's never the same when you meet your heroes.
Or he punches Mickey. I said hi.
Pay attention to me. I'm singing.
Even worse, he gets a little cheeky with one of the princesses in front of Becca at Disneyland, which would not bode well for the show, I don't think.
We have one of my favorite guys up next.
Okay.
And he's the beginning of three people who have ridiculous jobs. So, John White, or Jean Blanc, as he likes to be called.
As he likes to be called, it's his name.
Well, in English, he would be John White.
Yeah, but...
he's from Haiti, so he is Francais, so it'd be Jean Blanc.
He's cute.
Well, he's got one eye looking at me, the other one looking at Rick. That doesn't help.
No, they're both looking upwards.
Jean Blanc is a connoisseur.
Uh-huh.
So, what does that mean, you say?
Idea.
Well, it's explained here.
Oh, I know. He's a male perfumist.
No, he is not.
Oh.
He's just a collector of cologne. Jean Blanc was born in Haiti and immigrated with his family to Boston when he was 2 years old. Jean Blanc went to college at Duke, that's a plus. Got a master's degree in business administration, that's a plus. Then moved to Memphis to work as an engineer. I don't understand how those things correlate.
But it's not a bad thing to be an engineer.
Sure, but he didn't get an engineering degree. He got a master's degree in business administration.
That could just be his first degree. And that's the more impressive one. Like maybe he got his engineering degree from like a D3 school. He doesn't want to talk about it.
But he went to Duke, then got a master's degree in business. Anyway, he recently relocated to Pensacola, where he now works in finance and continues to add to his very impressive cologne collection.
Here's my take on him. Can't keep a job, smells way too aggressive. And you know how people are always like in the offices, respect each other, don't wear scents.
How about this? Here's my hot take on cologne. It's for people who don't shower.
It's for people who have hyperhidrosis. Aggressive sweating.
Just because you sweat a lot doesn't mean you smell. If you wear deodorant, I feel like you're fine.
Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's just too abrasive.
Okay, if you have a medical problem, then sure. You need to get that fancy deodorant that has like arsenic in it.
The over-the-counter. Yeah, just block up everything.
it forces you to stop sweating.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's from Haiti.
So you think
how could it be in the States?
So you think he smells?
I don't know. I think he smells too... I wouldn't say too good, because I find all cologne just smells really desperate. Even the really fancy ones. Like, I doubt this guy just has like his very impressive cologne collection. I just doubt it's a whole bunch of different like sprays of Drakkar Noir.
Like, I'm with you. I don't personally like scents, perfumes. Like a little bit of something is nice.
It's like when I see the guy at the gym who doesn't shower and all he does is
does
the Axe shower. It's like, dude, don't wear Axe. Just
first rule.
First rule, don't wear Axe.
Imagine he's like,
hope they're not the new sponsor
goes into
of the
this
show.
thing about how Axe is low-key underrated. He's like, as a colonosaur, although it sounds like he like gives people colonoscopies for a living.
I mean, that's probably next on his to-do list with his many degrees where he can apparently work any job.
It comes out later he's just an actor and he's played those roles.
He plays them in commercials.
I like him.
John White.
Jean Blanc.
Jean Blanc.
He's going to have that en français thing going for him. It's going to be nice for Becca.
And it's good that he doesn't have like the Quebecois français. He has the Haitian français, which is a lot better. Although there's a large Haitian population in Montreal because it's a very easy place to immigrate to because they speak French.
Yeah.
I assume Louisiana and Baton Rouge would also have a lot of Haitian transplants. Maybe he knows Pierre Garçon.
Next.
NFL player.
I know that. I know, but I just don't think that's a thing. Like,
now,
like if I knew
Are you
one
saying that
person
everyone in Haiti doesn't know each other?
Yeah, like if I went to Halifax, I'm like, oh, do you know Bob, the guy who drove me from my hotel to the airport?
There's like a 50% chance they would know that guy.
Do you know him?
Yeah. I know all the Bobs.
What's his last name?
Roberts.
Bob Roberts? Okay. Bob.
Bob. Joe is up next. Joe owns a grocery store.
Oh.
Joe is 31. But here's the thing about Joe. Formerly one of the youngest traders on the Chicago Stock Exchange, Joe's turned a successful career into big finance into a successful career in small business. He followed his family's footsteps in the grocery store world, where he currently owns and manages his own store. Successful in produce, but unsuccessful in love. Joe's ripe and ready to be picked by the Bachelorette. Do you think they provide this color? Like, this is what I would like my profile to say?
No.
Or is there one, like, copy editor intern who's just like, let's come up with bad puns?
There's a couple copy editor interns, and the same avocado one is this one. Like, there's a few that are a bit more colorful, and I think the same person wrote those.
Here's the thing about Joe.
Oh.
It looks like he's about to cry.
It looks like he has about 6 too many teeth on the top row.
He has shark teeth?
Jesus.
He has 8 rows?
You don't think so? You're just, there's like
he's got a wide smile.
It's just a lot of it.
Handsome fella.
He's all right.
No product in that hair. That's just how it looks.
Yeah, he's just fuzzy. He has sweet eyes. He looks like a nice man.
I feel like if you're so good at the stock exchange, maybe owning a grocery store is your passion. I feel like if you were into big finance, as it says, that you just probably would have made more money doing that.
Maybe he got his license taken away.
Oh.
I think we're wearing the same jacket also.
Oh my God, are you?
No, mine's quilted. His looks more like a canvas. All right, Joe's my number 1.
Okay. Joe's your ride or die. I'll get you his number after the show.
We're actually homies. Like, I'm waiting till he gets kicked off so I can hit him up on Instagram, slide in the DMs.
You could probably do that right now because he's probably off first episode.
Yeah.
You look up Joe. John is up next. John, 28, software engineer. I think the only person of Asian descent on the show as a contestant.
Okay.
John is a startup company success story who's working hard in the hustle and bustle of Silicon Valley's tech scene. When he's not working, you can find him wine tasting, playing guitar, or making his world-famous banana bread.
What the fuck?
John also suffers from having one eye that's bigger than the other.
He does. You can tell he's someone when he gets stressed or really agitated that the right one starts to quiver.
I get the same thing.
Yeah.
And I get like one beer into me, I get the same
So
thing.
you
as
agree.
John. I get it. I see where
what's
John's
happening.
coming from.
Yeah.
John also has tall person face. I don't know if he is tall, but he has a tall
What does
person
that
face.
even mean?
Like, it's longer. Like, it looks like he's tall. He could be 5'7" for all I know, but he looks tall to me.
He has a long neck. Maybe that's why. Maybe
Maybe.
that's what you mean by tall person face. Because I don't think that's a thing.
I think it's a thing.
I don't think it's
I think it's a thing.
not a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
not a thing.
It's a thing.
Agree to disagree.
Thing.
Great.
Just go look at tall people.
It's not a thing.
It's definitely a thing. It's like a longer face, like Beaker.
No, it's not. Kevin Love, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Kevin Love.
Tall, not long face. He's got a cherry tomato head.
Kind of out of shape. Kevin Love.
No, just not defined.
Sure.
Doesn't mean it's out of shape.
That's fair.
It's maybe like a runner's body.
This is true.
All right.
I think he is tall person.
John's getting kicked off.
I think John's all right. He's the only Asian on the show. He definitely has to stick around for a bit.
2 episodes max.
Yeah, but he's making it past the first episode.
Fine.
Next one,
Banana bread.
Jordan, 26. He's a male model from Crystal River, Florida.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Jordan, for that reaction. Holy shit.
A former business/accounting major,
Oh my god.
Jordan turned his good looks into professional modeling. When he's not posing for magazine shoots or giving his best, quote, pensive gentleman look, which I don't think that is.
That is not
That or he doesn't know what the word pensive means. Jordan enjoys kayaking and running with a personal best mile time of 4 minutes and 24 seconds, which is excellent, by the way. Jordan's excited to sprint to the finish line with the Bachelorette. No, he's
Same
not,
writer as that
but
last
but
one.
he's not sprinting. He's running a mile.
It's a marathon.
He's not running the 100 meter here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
He looks like a contestant on Toddlers and Tiaras. Like one of those young girls who wear the caps and get their eyes, like, contacts, have, like, nice wigs on.
Is that a golf shirt he's wearing?
No.
Like a cloth golf shirt?
I don't think so.
It looks like he likes to party.
It looks crepe.
He looks like he likes to party.
Sparse chest hair. I think you either got to just have full fluff or just take it off.
He could be in between shaves like I am at the moment.
What is happening? How is that not on camera? Damn it! That's an HR violation.
We'll never see it again. Look, so I'm just in between shaves right now. Happens.
Same.
You're in between shaves?
Same, yeah.
I don't want to go the full wax chest route.
I mean, that's not in between shaves because they're curled.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If I grew out my chest hair to its fullest extent, it would look like that. It wouldn't get any thicker. That's why I have to shave it.
That's exactly my point. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks.
It's prepubescent chest hair like I have.
It's not good.
It's like with me and face, but he has better facial hair. He should be able to grow chest hair.
Maybe he used to wax it and is trying for a new look to change his range of modeling gigs. Because he was like really painted into a box when he was just like blonde plastic chest.
When he was just giving the pensive gentleman.
Pensive. That is not...
Well, what would be the pensive gentleman look?
I don't know.
You can't mock me with giving nothing in return.
Well, I'm not a gentleman, so I can't do it.
So pensive, so I'm like... Do I need like a monocle?
That looks suspicious. You're just like, I don't know.
Well, I'm pensive.
Oh, that's a good one. Monocle would be nice with that face.
Or the Mr. Peanut top hat.
Oh, yeah.
And a cane. Mr. Peanut's pimp cane.
No, not Mr. Peanut's cane. The guy from Jurassic Park.
Or the Monopoly Man.
Same thing. The guy from Jurassic Park pretty much is the Monopoly Man, so yes.
Kamil is up next. Kamil is from Poland. He's 30 and his occupation, social media participant.
Oh, God.
Kamil was born in Poland and moved to the United States with his parents when he was 5 years old. He learned English by watching cartoons. Kamil has a successful career in real estate and dabbles in modeling as well. Just don't ask Kamil to get his hands dirty. He has a terrible fear of spiders.
Those things don't correlate.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That makes no sense. I'm so upset. Zero.
Who likes spiders?
I'm sure there's
I'm
few
sure you don't
weirdos.
need to be,
the same people that have snakes as
Sure,
pets.
you don't need to be afraid of spiders per se, but no one likes
Loves
spiders.
them?
Like, yo, spiders on me. Cool.
Like a dog. Like you see them like a dog. Like, oh, daddy long legs. Yeah, no. So he's an influencer, is what I'm gathering.
No, because it would say influencer.
No, because
if not, he's just a participant. I'm going to look up to see how many Instagram followers Kamil has.
Okay, take a guess.
Well, now that he's on this, that's probably a bump of 20,000 now that the cast has come out.
20,000? No.
Well, Mike PFF got like a 15,000 on Twitter like day of.
Oh, shoot.
So it's worth like 15 to 20K followers.
Kamil?
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote Jamil. Oops.
Like Jaleel White.
Jaleel.
Kamil Bachelor?
Kamil Camarera?
No results found for Kamil Bachelor. Maybe I'll just Google it.
You have to Google that. You can't... Instagram.
I was hoping something would come up with it.
I was just about to Google.
Google.
That's where I'm at right now.
I typed in google.com into the Googles. Who is Kamil on The Bachelorette? Contestant social media. Cast announced. I don't know.
I need a last name. He goes viral. Kamil goes viral, apparently.
Maybe that's why he's a social media participant.
Because he knew that was going to make... So smart.
Savvy.
That
now
was nice.
So now he can be an influencer. But apparently he has a successful career in real estate. And dabbles in modeling.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just wish that we would have him fill it. Like this is someone I need having the questionnaire. This is when I miss the questionnaire, is when I have questions about Kamil. And 16 cigarettes, apparently. All right. He's from New York.
New York.
I think the thing for me, the deal breaker, is going to be which cartoons he learns to speak English while he was growing up. Because that's a very common thing.
I just hope he sounds like Borat.
He definitely does not.
No. He's kind of handsome. He does not fit the mold of anyone else on the show.
He has tall face.
No, I feel like he's little.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I feel like he's little.
He has the same size face as Asian John.
No, Asian John had a long face. This guy...
He looks like an oval.
No.
How much longer do you want him?
No, he's my height.
No way.
He's just wee.
You're not that wee.
Yeah, but everyone I know is really tall.
I get new friends.
Yeah.
First mistake.
First mistake. Tall friends. Bad move. But like compared to like everyone else is like a former athlete and.
But maybe that'll be nice. Change of pace.
It could really work out for him, and he's 30, so the age really works in his favor.
And he's real estate, so he probably has a nice property. He can be rich whenever he wants, because I feel like real estate just depends on like how hard you're trying to work that day.
Listen, my real estate agent used to put at the bottom that he has what's the Bachelor in Education? He's like B.Ed or whatever it is. He signed that at the bottom of his emails. Isn't that weird?
That he uses a bachelor's degree?
Yeah, but he puts that like he's my real estate agent.
Yeah.
He went to go help me find a place to buy. But like his signature at the bottom of the emails included the fact that he had a Bachelor of Education.
Yeah.
Why? Because
it means that he finishes what he starts.
It just seems really weird. Like, why aren't you a teacher? If you're going to include that.
No one does what they went to school for.
No, I get that, but most people just don't include it. Yeah. I get if he was like a PhD.
Esquire.
Like hi, I'm Dr. Real Estate Agent.
Ooh.
He also looked like Roberto Luongo, but way shorter.
Did he have long face?
He did have a long face, yeah.
But he was short, so it's not a thing.
He was taller than me. He wasn't like 6'8".
Oh.
He's probably like 6'1".
What do you consider tall? 5'10"?
6 and above.
6 and above?
Yeah.
All right.
It's probably not tall, but to me that's tall.
When I have to go on my tiptoes
like,
to give them a bro hug, it's real tall.
Leo is up next. He is someone I have a star next to because he is really the first one. Well, he looks like Yanni or Laurel, depending on what you hear, but he's definitely not 31 years old.
He looks like, as I said before, the guy from Game of Thrones, the one married to
Khal Drogo.
Is that his show name?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he looks like.
A Los Angeles native, Leo is a successful stuntman in TV, movies, and stage shows when he's not taking a punch. He works for his family construction business. Leo's been growing his hair for 10 years and prefers the messy bun look and probably plays the saxophone. I added that part, but it's probably true.
I wish it wasn't the saxophone, though. I wish it was like
flute?
The oboe or something. Yeah. I wish it was the oboe.
He can't be 31.
He's exotic looking.
He's just a white guy with long hair.
No, he doesn't look like it. He doesn't look like just a white guy. He looks like Polynesian.
Maybe Mongolian?
Something.
That's going to be our new show. Guess the ethnicity.
Yeah, that's
canceled after 3 seconds.
That will go really well. Based on A, B, and C, I'm going to go with this racial stereotype, Pat. What about you?
I have more to add to that, actually. After reading his profile, he definitely stereotypes as this.
Let's not do that show. Maybe
I feel like there's a certain segment of the population that'd be all 100% on board with that.
Those who voted for Donald.
I mean, they didn't necessarily need to vote for Donald. They could have not voted.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's like a nice
Could you date someone with hair like that?
Only if they were aggressive drain cleaners. Like they have to be really up on their bathroom cleanliness. Because like you have a wife, her hair, I'm sure gets.
We have a thing in like a thing that she can take out that collects all the hair.
Yeah, but like it's.
But she always forgets to do it, and I have to do it.
Exactly, it's disgusting. It makes me dry heave. It's honestly the most revolting thing in the history of the world. However, it still gets like you're brushing it. It gets on the floor. Like it's not just about the drain. So he would need to be vacuuming every second day with a mane like that.
Do you treat him like a dog?
I would brush his hair.
You would?
We would. Imagine we do braid trains. Ooh. My turn, honey. Can you give me a French braid down both sides? Thanks.
Lincoln is up next.
Link.
Yeah, Link from Zelda. 26-year-old account sales executive, originally from Nigeria, has Bart Simpson hair. Lincoln moved to Boston when he was a teenager and later attended college in Kentucky. He always dreamed of living in California and recently saw that dream come true when work brought him to California. Lincoln would love to have a big family to make his mom proud. Weird. Fun fact, Lincoln was named after Abraham Lincoln. Thanks. Thanks, bio. Aim high is what I always say when it comes to your dreams in the world. I have American citizenship. My dream is to live in California. Doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to do.
Bucket list.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Now, I get that he's from Nigeria. The allure of California can be very... It can draw you in. Listen, I would love to live in California.
I would love to live in Santiago.
I'm Canadian. I can't just live in California. Need to get a visa. This guy's already in. He can move where the fuck he wants.
So you're jealous?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're jealous of Link?
How is that your dream, to live in California? And then you couldn't somehow execute that dream until work brought you there.
I mean, I think that
And-
that's
but-
like the
and when
least of your. This is not something you should be worried about right now, unless you're saying that he's not someone who's going to strive for greatness in his life. Like he's mediocrity is where he's at.
When it says work brought him to California, does that mean being on The Bachelor? Because it's filmed in
Filming
LA?
up- Oh, he's another one like the Instagram guy who's just like self-fulfilling prophecies.
He wants to have a big family, not because he loves kids, not
To make
because
his mom
to
proud.
make his mom proud. I don't like that. That's weird.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
You think he's gonna get along with Disney guy?
Maybe they can team up, freak everyone out. But do you need to be that close to your mom? Maybe it's because I'm not. I get along fine. She's a good lady. We're not like
She's who describes their mom like that? It's like the most nonchalant way. Yeah, Carol, fine woman. However,
yeah, Christine. We talk like I don't know, once a month, once every 6 weeks. Let her know I'm not dead. She lets me know she's not
feel
dead.
like-
We have a very good relationship.
I feel like I need to call my mom more often because I texted her the other day.
I call my
and
grandma.
She's like, "Are you okay? What's happening?" I was like, "Oh, this is a bad sign, Mom."
But like, is that why someone would have kids to make their mom proud? Like the only way my mom would be proud of me if I have kids. It's weird.
It is kind of strange.
Strange.
And like, how many does that entail?
I don't know. More than one.
Does Becca want kids?
Don't know.
Do we know this about her? Does she want to be pregnant for the next 7 years?
Well, it said she had Midwestern values, so I assume that goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know that for sure, but from what they're inferring by saying that, I would guess that's the case.
All right.
Next, Mike. Pro Football Focuses Mike. 27, sports analyst. This Notre Dame alum majored in accounting and computer applications and currently works as a football analyst. Mike loves festivals, aka drugs, horse races, and state fairs. He also loves his bulldog,
AKA
Riggins.
gambling. Yeah, horse races and state fairs.
Mike's a good follow on Twitter.
Yeah?
Yeah. At Mike_PFF.
Don't follow him.
He's big for the fantasy sports community here. Getting Spicoli on the show and seeing how well he can do.
So, like,
By festivals, he means drugs.
drugs.
Like,
Yes.
why else do you go to festivals?
Has to do MDMA.
Yeah.
Has to. Often.
Once at a festival, this guy named Smokey from Oregon told me that the best way to use MDMA is to take it and then get a bubble machine. I never saw Smokey after that.
What?
That's what he
Like,
said.
just an actual, like, bubble gun?
No, I think it was like the ones that just constantly throw up bubbles.
And you just
And
stand
this is
there?
back in 2009. I didn't know what the hell MDMA was.
It's a terrible idea.
Well, he wasn't.
All the bubbles
He
would get
wasn't.
in your eye and they would start stinging.
Put it this way: he wasn't the most sane of people.
Well, his name was Smokey, first of all.
Smokey from Oregon, doing a bunch of drugs.
Why were you at the festival?
I wanted to see the Beastie Boys.
Not doing a bunch of drugs?
No, smoking a bit of weed.
Drinking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but being like too boozed because no one was really drinking. I didn't realize.
you have
I didn't
to.
realize that 99 at the time. I didn't realize 99% of people around me were just on hard drugs.
They're all on uppers.
I
You're
was
on-
too drunk to
you're on
notice.
a downer, alcohol.
Yeah, and you couldn't buy booze there, so we had to bring a whole bunch of booze with us. But we didn't buy any like mix, and we ran out of beer the first day. So we just had this like to buy like a 4-liter bottle of water. This is at Bonnaroo in like 2009. Tim
Bonnaroo.
Andricus was there too.
No.
Yeah, guy doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs.
Was the weirdest one there.
Really like Bruce.
Everyone thought he was super high.
He was super pumped to see Bruce Springsteen.
I love Bruce
He
Springsteen.
played for like 5 straight hours.
The old school guys do.
Yeah,
I'm going to see Elton John in September.
that'll be a rocking time.
Very excited. I'm going with my mom. I'm going to make us shirts that say, hold me close.
Yeah.
And then just have a picture of a young Tony Danza
It's pretty good.
on them.
I like it.
That's it. I don't want to wear a boa, feathers and shit.
Why not?
They
I
get
feel like I've seen you wear boas and feathers before.
When?
Do the opposite fantasy every day? I don't really remember what happened there, but in my mind, this is what happened.
Oh, when I had to do all those dress ups.
Yeah,
For the DraftKings show.
it comes full
Really
circle.
enjoyed that. Thanks, guys. Really enjoyed wearing Halloween costumes alone on the show.
So I feel like there's different levels of drunk you can be, and this is in Tennessee, so it's like 40 degrees out, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm going to guess like 30 million or something like that. I don't know how the conversion works.
Probably like 110.
That's very hot for me.
Yeah, it is warm.
Anything over 100 Fahrenheit, very hot.
Feels like about 60
for Canadians,
Fahrenheit
I feel.
here.
I thought it's that hot in here.
I'm dying. 60's not that high.
You're
I
also
don't
wearing
think,
a
actually.
jacket.
I'm wearing a bomber.
It's still warm.
It's freezing outside, and I have sandals on, so I had to compensate.
You had to be warm up top so you can release the heat down low.
Because I have a blister, I can't wear shoes.
But there's different levels of drunk you can get at these things when you're day drinking.
So where were you at?
The best method is just to drink beer, especially American beer, which is essentially water.
Yeah.
So you can just drink like 40 of those in the course of a day, and you're not going to get that drunk. We ran out of beer, had no mix, and we had to buy one of these like $12 4-liter jugs of water because we forgot water too. And I used the first one to take a shower with one day.
Smart.
Yeah, very expensive. So we ended up just pouring gin into like a full thing of gin into it, and all we had to mix with was Crystal Light. So we poured Crystal Light into the gin, mixed it around, and then drank that in like between the two of us in like an hour.
So you're drinking hot gin.
Hot gin, hot day, some Crystal Light mix. I'll tell you, I don't really remember the next 10 hours.
Yeah.
I passed out at Elvis Costello.
What is that?
Elvis Costello is a singer.
No. Oh, I thought you said at him. I was like, you went to his house?
No, he was playing.
There has to be a story
he
with
was
that.
playing. He was playing Pump It Up, and that was the last thing I remember. Someone was like shaking me to wake up.
When I did the opposite, I did not pump it up.
No,
I just wound right
That
down.
was the end of me. Anyway, I hope Mike does well on this show.
Him and that guy are gonna have a bun off.
Oh, Yanni?
A man bun off. Yeah. Laurel.
The sexy Saz man?
Laurel and Mike.
Laurel and Mike. Nick is up next. Nick is an attorney. Nick is 27 years old. He's actually a fun-loving attorney, according to his bio, with a zest for life. When he's not winning trials, you can catch him. You can catch him in one of his signature tracksuits, being the life of the party. Nick is a self-proclaimed quote weekend warrior who loves brunch, barbecues, and the beach. The three Beebs fucked it up.
Yes, I'm so glad you fucked that up.
The three B's, babe.
That would be
brunch, barbecue, and the beach.
Babe.
I'm a weekend warrior, and I love my fly track.
Big baller brand.
Now, listen, I know I've been throwing this around a lot, but if you're going to wear signature tracksuits, you should really have earrings. Like, just make it a whole get-up.
This has really been about earrings. It's been an earrings episode.
This is the first time I've wore earrings on the show in ages.
Yeah, I wish I wore mine.
You shouldn't.
I feel really...
Also, what's he wearing? Is he wearing a sweater with no shirt on?
Is that his signature tracksuit? It's a half zip. I think it's a half zip or a full mom zip.
With no shirt on.
No shirt.
Or it's a very deep V.
Do you think that's his signature tracksuit? Okay.
I kind of hope it is.
It's like a track pant, not tapered, wide leg without that like cuff on the bottom that people wear now. No t-shirt, or maybe it's like a saggy wife beater. We still call those wife beaters. It's 2018. I'm not sure. That's the only thing I know them as.
I call them wife beaters too.
That's the only thing I know them as. Okay,
I believe people like to call them undershirts.
Ribbed undershirts, because there's different kinds. Because I feel like the wife beater, it's like the ribbed shirt.
Yeah, it's what Kid Rock
that
wears.
you can't like stretch out because it just stays.
Yeah. It's like a tank top, but fitting.
He wears this when he gets out of the limo, yeah?
Oh, he has to.
Like
how do you wear it in your picture and not wear it coming out of the limo?
Because he wants a fashion deal. Like, I think that's his end game, is to get like
Who is wearing this?
I don't know. Someone from Florida.
It looks like he's broke his nose 8,000 times. Or, in his weekend warrior days, may have done a bit too much blow. And now it's just permanently that big.
It might actually be broken right now. Do you see a little jaundice under the eye? Or is that just my bad
That
vision?
could also be from his weekend warrior days.
I mean, I don't know what his deal is. What's a fun-loving attorney?
Maybe he dances.
He only does, like, family law.
He breaks up families.
Yeah, he thinks that's fun.
I come from a divorced household, so this is great.
You foster care. Let's go.
I don't think Nick's going to do great here. A lot of Florida people on the show.
Yeah.
Rickey, up next. My first beef with Rickey is how he spells Rickey.
EY?
Do you need the E?
It's not his fault. It's his beef with his mom or his dad.
Sure, you can always just change that.
You know how much paper people get married and they don't even change their last name because it's so much paper.
I know my wife doesn't have the last name Mayo. She didn't want to change her lawyer's stamp.
But you don't have to. You can still do like a professional. This is my name.
Yeah, she didn't want to do any of that.
Loki.
She doesn't want to be outside of being
What's
married.
her last name?
Higgins. Outside of being married to me, that's the extent
enough.
that she wants to have with like being.
She's
Mayo.
sacrificed enough.
Yeah. Also, Rickey is not his birth name. His name is Richard.
How do you know that?
It's definitely not Rickey.
You don't know that though.
I don't know
you
that.
You didn't Google him, did you?
Do you know
did
anyone?
You put Google,
do you
Google,
know
then
anyone
Google
whose
Rickey?
birth name is Rickey?
Yeah, I do. Bobby.
Do you actually know someone named Bobby?
Ricky Bobby.
That is a fictional character.
Maybe. Based on true events? Allegedly? Maybe. You don't know.
I don't know if I like his windbreaker bow tie.
Bomber. Shout out to
Are
the
these
bomber
just,
squad.
I thought these were all like tracksuits.
No, that's a bomber.
And windbreakers.
The collar. The fabric collar. That's how you can tell. You don't like his look? I think he's got mothering hips. What? You don't think so? You can't see that? You don't think he's wide at the waist?
He might be. Maybe he just has a fat face.
No pecs. Little chubby on the interior. Mothering hips. Knock knees.
Maybe that's a look she's into.
That's fine. I'm just saying that's how I picture Rickey. Good fashion sense, but unfortunately just doesn't wear clothes well. Drives him crazy in the mornings.
After college at JMU, which I believe is James Madison University,
Okay.
and a stint on Wall Street, Rickey created a successful online personal training company. He dreams of finding a woman who can keep up with his lifestyle and be his best friend first and lover second.
Probably a good idea since
What's
apparently
his
when you get
lifestyle?
married,
Also,
you
what's
don't
his
have
lifestyle?
sex anymore, so might as well just be friends.
What's his lifestyle? She has to keep up with it.
I don't know, his pizza on weekends since of the mothering hips?
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Wall Street, cocaine? I've seen The Wolf on Wall Street, and that's like basically my extent of knowledge about Wall Street.
I mean, that, you can just watch Wall Street from the late 80s, Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen.
Oh, I've seen that one.
There you go.
Same. Cruel, vicious, conniving.
Wasn't cut out for it.
No, he's Rickey.
Like,
Why?
stint on Wall Street means fired from Wall Street.
Unsuccessful trial at Wall Street.
Ryan, 26, is a banjoist from Manhattan Beach,
Yeah, he
California.
is.
But here's something you need to know. No, that could just be Norman Bates from Psycho, for one thing. He's very, very, very rich. Listen to this description.
Okay.
This banjo-playing Cape Cod native is extremely close to his family. They all play together in a bluegrass band. He loves playing the banjo, ukulele, guitar, and trombone. Ryan also has a passion for sailing.
Cha-ching!
And can't wait to make the Bachelorette his first mate.
Okay. Wasn't that basically the speech in Wedding Crashers?
He could be like Bradley Cooper in Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Except not as awesome.
Yeah, way less awesome.
And far less handsome.
Maybe
Not terribly unattractive.
He's not handsome.
He's not Bradley Cooper handsome.
He can't tackle you in football.
No.
That's for sure.
Younger than the Bachelorette.
How do you feel about his ears?
That's fine.
Proportion? A little big.
I think it's just a weird angle.
The other one you can see.
Yeah, I know.
The whole thing basically, and his head's turned away from you.
Okay, you maybe got a point there.
I don't know. He's not offensive.
I feel like the fact they list him as a banjoist means he's a joke candidate.
A joke?
Yeah, like he's one of like the waboom guy.
Do you think he comes out of the limo like with Dick Van Dyke, Mary Poppins, when he played like every instrument when he walked?
I hope
Like
so.
as
I
like
hope that's
he's
the
a
case.
walking band, you know, when like one foot is the drums and the other foot is the cymbal.
He plays in a bluegrass band with his family.
Yeah. Okay.
I get it, Norman.
But that doesn't scream rich to me.
Yeah, but Cape Cod and sailing does.
Yeah, but you can live in a trailer on Cape Cod.
Can you?
Yeah.
But now he lives in Manhattan Beach.
Exactly. He's a squatter.
I would go the other way with it, but that's me.
We'll see.
We got 2 people left, and
Oh, great.
Trent, you might recognize Ashley, 28 realtor from Naples, California. We bring him up.
Peter's brother.
Who does he remind you of?
Peter. From The Bachelor.
Oh, I was going to say he's sexy Garrett.
I feel like...
He's Garrett without the lady glasses.
But I...
You should see Garrett's new glasses. I think they used to be yours.
I did leave a pair at Fantasy with some rain boots. Does he wear rain boots? Are they gray?
I haven't noticed.
They might be too big for him.
He gives me Garrian vibes. Same hair as Garrian, same look as Garrian, same beard as Garrian.
But like by
Similar
saying,
shirts as Garrian.
by saying he's sexy Gary and you're saying Gary doesn't have any sex appeal, do you mean that? That's hurtful.
I don't think so.
That he doesn't have sex appeal?
I think he has some sex appeal, but not as much as Trent.
What does he do that's sexy to you?
Gives me the stare. Garrian has a look to him.
Under the glass?
Yeah.
Does he
He
tilt
lowers
the glasses down?
and he's...
Looks pensive.
With Trent, he's just...
I don't get Garyan vibes from him.
I just feel like he looks like Garrett.
I've already just had Peter in my head, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Well,
You
if that's
know
the case,
gap-tooth guy
yeah,
that was with
then he's going to
Rachel?
do very well.
Maybe.
Peter did very well.
Peter's ripped now.
Oh, really?
He's
Good for
like
him.
a sex symbol on Instagram. Shockingly.
Did he win?
No,
No.
he didn't. We went on a wine tour this weekend in Kelowna. Speaking of
wine tour.
in Kelowna. And
You were in BC this weekend?
yeah, I was. Bachelorette. And Bachelorette. Yes, it was fate. You texted me when I was there. I'm like, yeah, sounds about right.
Perfect.
But our tour guide had a gap, and he was saying that his girlfriend was like, well, you can always get like Invisalign or braces or whatever. And we're all just like, dump her. She doesn't deserve you. She doesn't love you as you are.
Invisalign. I would do Invisalign before adult braces.
But it was like a nice, like,
it was a good gap. Like, he has a good gap.
It was a good gap. It wasn't like a goofy gap.
It wasn't like a Strahan gap.
No, it was like a character jaunty gap.
Oh,
Like,
good.
It was nice. His name was Stuart. Hi, Stuart.
If you're
You're
going to
watching.
pull off the gap and
Yeah.
not get it fixed, you need to have like good teeth along with it.
Yes.
That's the key element to the gap.
Yeah, you can't. It's just like a one-trick pony. You don't want like a gap with a snaggle and gingivitis on the left side.
Yeah.
Not
So like
great.
my teeth before I got braces, when I was like,
was what I just
12.
described.
Yeah. My teeth were. It's like my teeth used to look like if you just walked up to a mirror and punched it, and like
But that was
the
in the
shards were
shards?
my teeth. I had a mouthful of disgust.
Oh, that's too bad. Congratulations.
It was like 20 years ago.
Still.
Yeah, it's doing great now. The only one that came back was this one.
Little sucker.
No
The
one
bottom?
ever-
No one
no one
looks
ever
at the
sees my
bottom.
bottom teeth, so
If
it
you
doesn't
can
matter.
see the bottom teeth while you're full smiling, you have bigger problems. Yeah, exactly.
Now you can have no lips. Trent, an animal lover from Carroll, Iowa, moved to Florida to pursue his career as a realtor and model.
Yeah, how convenient.
He has been on the cover of romance novels and has done catalog work as well, potentially a hand model. I don't know. Trent's excited to show the Bachelorette his sweet Midwestern charm.
Okay, so they're setting it up that they're going to be like this quaint, cute Midwestern sensibility couple, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
maybe. We got one more guy,
His shirt's not good.
and he has a name I've never seen before. Would you like to try to take a crack at his name there? Was it
Wills.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Willis, because every time I look at it, I think it says Willis.
I thought it, and then
It
I was
says
like, it's
Wills.
not. It's Wills. That's what they call the Prince William.
Yeah, but his name is William. It's not Wills.
But they call him Wills.
They don't call him Will the Thrill?
Maybe Catherine does. They have 3 kids. Just saying.
He also, bad hairline.
All
of them have a bad
I feel
hairline.
so bad for him.
Just shave it all, like you said.
He doesn't have a good shaped head either, though.
29 graphic designer Wills was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. He went to UC Davis and majored in design. He loves his job as an editorial designer, but not as much as he loves Harry Potter. Wills is hoping to cast an enchanting spell
okay?
on The Bachelorette. I
Did he
can't,
enchant you so much?
I can't do Harry Potter. Like, you're a grown fucking man.
I love Harry Potter.
I don't get it. Like, he was 29. Maybe he was in the age range where it would make sense. Harry Potter came out when I was in high school. I'm 33. So maybe that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would I read Harry Potter when I'm in high school?
I did.
I'm not a child.
I'm 1 year younger than you, and I read it.
Why?
Because I liked it.
It's just mind-blowing to me.
Is it more acceptable because I'm a female, though? I
Yes.
feel like I get a bit of a
I actually
pass.
feel like it is.
Like it's not that offensive. And I'm not sitting out there like playing Quidditch in my backyard with my food.
Give me the whiz! I'm the whiz! I don't get it. Like, it's a book for kids, isn't it?
That's not even a line. I'm the whiz.
It's from Seinfeld.
Okay.
I'm the whiz!
Oh my god. I mean,
Small eyes, small eyebrows, no collar on a shirt.
that's smirk.
What's this?
Yeah, I think it's a Mandarin-ish collar.
It looks like he's wearing a tunic.
Yeah, it's a good call. I don't know, that smirk, I feel like he's trouble.
I think he's just a giant nerd. Any grown man that admits they love, not only do they love their job, but they don't quite love it as much as Harry Potter, they might got some real problems.
But not as much as he loves Harry Potter. Maybe do you think he's like,
Cast the spell on you! I'm Harry Potter!
do you think he knows card tricks?
Ooh. So he's like Job from Arrested Development.
Sure.
He's a magician.
Yeah, maybe.
That's not helping things.
Do you think he like?
That's not helping. I'm not gonna
uses
lie
it
to you.
To like give himself roses so he doesn't get selected. He's just like.
That would be neat. I'm really.
And somehow he's still just there.
I'm pretty out on magic as a whole.
Yes, definitely.
A guy ever hit on you at a bar by trying to do magic?
Absolutely fucking not.
I've seen it happen.
Is it painful?
It's not great. And it's a really long process. Like he's doing like a card trick. It's like takes like 10 minutes.
Here's the general rule about cringeworthy things like that. Like serenading and magic and like awkward interactions
I feel like people
that.
don't want that much attention on them.
If you get a full pass if you're attractive.
You get a full pass on anything if you're attractive. You can wear
not anything.
You could just no blazer, just tunic. Will's handsome fella. You get away with it.
It's definitely not a get away with it, but like it's definitely you're willing to be like a judge in a law show when they're like, I object. I want to see where this goes.
Yeah, no.
I want to see where this line of questioning goes. I'll allow it.
I'll hear it.
Yeah.
I'll listen.
Women turn into judges, like literally on the bench if they're attractive. Yeah.
I'm just out on magic. I hate magic.
Can you do magic? Maybe that's why you hate it, because you suck at it.
I'm not good at it. I'll tell you that much. I don't really attempt it, though.
I think I can do like half a card trick. And it's the lame ones where like you know the card on the bottom, so you like fake shuffle, like leave the card on the bottom. So you literally know where it is.
I'm impressed by good card tricks. I don't really feel like that's magic, though. That's some sort of mathematical equation.
I've seen people
or some sort of sleight of hand.
Well, I've seen people like bend spoons with their eyes. Obviously not, but like that's the illusion.
By that, do you mean they just did this with a spoon right in front of you?
No, like I remember you see that with the pencil. No, like put like a ring on it. Like twisted it and like, yeah. And I was sober, for the record.
Are you sure you just weren't at a festival?
It wasn't at a festival.
The Magic Festival?
Yeah, I was at Coachella.
All right, that's everyone. Who do you think wins?
Ooh.
Who is your personal favorite? Favorites.
I like fake Troy Polamalu.
Laurel.
I like Joe, grocery store.
Grocery store Joe.
Grocery store Joe.
Feel like we were like Christon, the Harlem
Yeah, he was very
Globetrotter.
handsome. The professional dunker.
Great earrings. So we can go through them all right now. Let's do a quick scroll through. Go to the two, Paul. Let's start at the beginning and we'll go through them all. Becca, don't think she's gonna win.
You think she's gonna end up in the get a raw deal on this one?
Yeah. Okay. So Alex, no.
Depends on his height.
No. Not winning.
No.
No.
No. No.
No. Ross's buddy from Friends?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, Christon.
Christon.
Depends on the pronunciation of his name.
No. Look at those. Go back to Clay for a second. So far apart, those eyes.
So many concussions.
Yeah, just massive CTE on the go here. The mock turtleneck is a dead giveaway. Tactical turtleneck is what I was thinking of. It's a tactical turtleneck.
Stop. He has some kind of utility belt on that he wears.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a third eye he puts on. It's not to impinge his vision. Colton, maybe.
He's cute. Fake Blake?
Nope.
No. No.
If he shaved his head, maybe.
Still no. No.
No. He's the venture capitalist.
So you're going to say ventriloquist. It's like, well, maybe then.
Maybe.
Maybe Garrett. He's the outdoorsy, woodsy one, right?
Yeah, and he's the one who didn't realize they were taking his picture. Or it's the first time he's ever seen a camera!
You think he's just lived off the grid?
He's the villain.
That's
I'm drafting. If this guy makes it through episode 1, I'm
him?
drafting him on my fantasy team.
Grant? The Grinch?
Grant.
No. He's like Nicolas Cage vibes, no?
Yeah!
That's what it is.
Crossface Jake?
No.
No. No.
I'm not.
Oh, John White.
Maybe.
You think John White's in play?
Maybe.
You think how soon until he breaks out the Francais?
Immediately. You have to.
Is that in his walkout?
Yeah.
Oh. Hello,
Le
mon chéri.
changer. And then immediate to the confessional. Yeah, I told her I like hot dogs and boiled water. You're just like, oh.
No, he doesn't seem like that type. He seems like he'd be very
You
romantic.
think he's actually classy?
Hey, he seems like a classy guy. He's had 8,000 jobs.
Yeah, all right. Can't hold a job. Great.
Next one. Joe.
Maybe.
You said you
He's
like
my
Joe.
blazer twin.
Yeah. I could see it.
Grocery store. Yeah,
I like
seen him
that.
before.
I like that he's a business owner. He dresses down.
that he's not
a lot of hair products.
I like that he's not showing off his bling.
Oh.
He's flossy under there. He's got
He's
some
not
Cuban links.
He's not like the little silver chain guy.
Yeah, he's got Cuban links that he's got undercover there. That's nice.
Next.
No.
You don't think John? Tall face John?
Tall face, broken nose John.
No.
Jordan, stop.
He will be on Bachelor in Paradise.
You think so?
Yeah.
Top 5 for sure.
Top 5 what?
Handsome.
He's not that handsome.
She's gonna keep him around just for good looks. You guys are nuts.
I don't think he's that handsome.
I don't think he's that handsome. It depends what she's into. And if she's into Ari, that's not her
Pay
type.
him money to look good.
He's catalog.
No, that was another guy. He also has a really small mouth. He has a child's mouth.
Oh, he can't bite a burger.
Yeah, he has to use a knife and fork.
Or just like mashes it in.
Gets all over him. Gets caught in his chest hair, which he should shave,
Yes.
which we came up with before.
Oh my goodness. Maybe.
Maybe.
Wild card Kamil.
He is a wild card. He's
Kamil.
wearing denim. He's a social media
Doesn't give a
participant.
shit. He just has confidence.
He looks unlike everyone else.
Yeah.
I like it. Laurel,
Exotic.
stuntman.
I think he picks her up.
I bet she's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Stuntman. He works construction.
Super chill.
Yeah.
Yes or no for tribal tattoo?
Oh,
Shoulder to chest
He has
piece.
the same tattoo as The Rock. Yeah. I can see it.
No.
Maybe. Oh, he's the guy who dreamed of being in California one day.
No.
And his dream's already come true.
So what else
Well,
is
where
there?
is he?
Oh, he wants the children.
Nowhere to go but down for him.
He wants all the
Yeah,
children
but that wasn't his
for
dream.
his mom.
That was his mom's dream. His dream
That he's
was to
turned
go to
into his
California.
dream. Santa Monica.
Next. Yeah, Pro Football Focus Mike.
He did. Okay, speaking of the guy who's
He has
wearing
great hair.
Speaking of the guy who's wearing denim, Mike just went waffle shirt. That might be just.
I feel like Mike's wearing kind of like what I'm wearing right now.
He is, but I feel like that's like what is it? Like long johns, like a long john pajama set.
Are you saying that could be a onesie?
With a backdoor flap? Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
It's probably he's wearing denim with rips underneath, but
To speak like someone who would work at Pro Football Focus, it's within the range of outcomes.
yeah.
Who's after Mike here?
No.
No. No.
Maybe.
No.
He gets friend zoned, but I think he goes far.
Maybe. He's wearing a jacket with a bow tie.
So?
Or a suit if you're going to wear
You think
a bow
he's
tie.
selling like Coke floats or root beer floats at Pop Tate's?
Maybe. No.
No.
I'm telling you, Norman Bates. Cool Garian.
You said sexy Gary.
Sexy Garian. There he is.
It's a big difference.
I hope he does well. Or at least we can get Garian on. If something ever happens with Garian, his longtime girlfriend.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm not saying I want it to happen. I like her a lot. But if it happens, we're going to get him on the show.
We're going to do a Garyan Bachelor?
Wait, Canadian Bachelor?
Oh my God, you should do
Can I host Canadian Bachelor?
I was going to say you should just do your own Bachelor for Garyan, where you just sit him down, walk in Tinder dates, and don't even tell him. Just tell him he's going to be on your show. How good would that be?
It seems like it would take a lot of setup. The budget for the show is not high.
Tinder's free, first of all. There's
Okay,
no
well-
money. Just bring Gary on, tell him you're going to do a show with them. Something that he has to do a lot of research for. So he's like really like not really paying attention if things are a little shady. Sit him down, like be right back.
Film like speed dating with Garian? That he doesn't know that he's speed dating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
That'd be so good.
And lastly, Wills. What you talking about, Wills?
Trouble. He's trouble, I think.
He does
Look at his
magic.
smirk.
He loves Harry Potter.
Untrustworthy.
Because he likes Harry Potter.
Deception. Magic.
He has one earring.
Where? That's a freckle.
No, it's not.
Yes,
That's
is.
an earring hole.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
You should definitely
it's
have
a birthmark.
You should definitely have earrings, so.
One single hoop.
One single hoop. Wills and
Wills
Harrison
and-
Ford.
Well,
So after going through them, you like Joe?
I like Joe. Joe's a good one. We'll go with Clay. We'll stay
No,
true.
Clay's the guy with the eyes far apart. Christon is who you're thinking of.
Oh, I'm thinking.
I think you kind of sold
No.
me on Colton.
Which one's Colton?
Colton's the like ginge football player.
Oh, fake Blake Griffin.
Yeah. Fake.
Yeah.
John, Joe, Jason.
No, definitely not Chase. Yeah, Colton looks
yeah.
cute. I like him.
Who's the guy that Paul wants to bone? The male model? Jordan.
Smallmouth.
Smallmouth Jordan. Sorry, Paul. Joke's on you.
Or ego boost. We'll see.
He's the airhead that gets to the final five.
He's not getting to the final five. Are you
Final
kidding me?
five,
Unless you're
stop.
looking at, unless you're,
There's no way.
you guarantee this. You have to be looking at spoilers right now. If that's like a guarantee from you.
There's no way.
He's wearing a cloth shirt.
There's no way. Final.
Becca's just there to have fun.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
Oh, you think Becca's rebounding?
She's got dumb. Rebound.
No,
There's
no
no way.
chance.
We
with
got to come
Jordan.
up with something if Jordan makes it, like, or if he doesn't, like, there has to be a bet going on here of some kind.
I'll let you know about it on social media.
Thanks. Yeah.
Cool.
Tweet us.
Yeah, from the same room. Tweet me.
All right, that'll do it.
Yes.
On the Pat Mayo Experience, one of my favorite shows
So
of the
much
year.
fun.
Got to give the episode a like if you made it this far through. You're either really upset and very triggered, or you had a good time, like I did.
Yes. It was fun. Thank you.
Where can everyone follow you on the Twitters and the Instas?
On Instagram, it's What's Up Doc.
Hard to follow.
Yeah, it is. We've been through this before. What's Up Doc, but the O in Doc is a 0.
Making it even harder.
Yeah, because some bitch has Smart Ash, and I asked her in the DMs to give it up because her bio is literally, don't use this account anymore, follow me somewhere else, which really triggered me a lot. But then on Twitter, you can find me at SmartAsh, SMRTASH.
Other works? The NLL.
The NLL, yeah, if you like lacrosse, the National Lacrosse League.
Are you big into lacrosse now? Are you a lacrosse-titute?
That's different than what I do.
Oh yeah,
that's a separate occupation.
You do the broadcasting.
The lacrosse-titutes, I guess, are in
The puck bunnies of
they're in
lacrosse.
the stands waiting for the players to finish.
That has to be a rough pool of ladies.
No, there are some very attractive lacrosse wives, some wags.
Oh, wags are different than lacrosse-titutes, I feel.
No, I know. They're like, the lacrosse-titute's more like a side piece vibe.
It's a great name, though.
It is. So I'm not one of those, for the
Okay.
record. Fun fact.
You do the NLL, bro.
NLL, all their digital content, so you can find me there, or on the Fan, 590 The Fan. I'm hosting shows sporadically. I'll be on all week next week, actually, in the morning.
Talking Raptors, new coach.
Talking everything. Everything, honey.
Who are they going to hire?
Who knows? I'd like to see Jerry Stack.
Yeah, you know Stack, don't you?
I know a few of the coaches. Like, they're all very qualified. Not to be, like, too serious about it, but we'll see.
And Stack, people are frightened by that man.
Well, I think that just with the players, you get that credibility already. It's just like, oh, he's done it. He's been there. He was good. But he's, like, old school. Like,
And
run till you puke.
And like, terrifying.
No water. And then he smiles at you with, like, his full set of, like, perfectly manicured teeth.
He doesn't do the
just
smile
like,
that's
I don't
not a
know.
smile, that's this.
No, he means it. No, you almost expect, like, a twinkle in his eye. Like, he could literally be like, go fuck yourself, and be like, ting. You're like, thank you for the suggestion.
So he gives you the pensive gentleman look?
No. His is just fully welcoming. It's like angry.
The
and then
welcome gentleman. Just gentleman.
Just a gentleman, yeah.
All right, that'll do it. Pat Mayo Experience. You can follow Ash. You can follow me at the PME on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Because I synced all those things up. Made sure that no one had the PME.
You know what? I don't appreciate your bragging. It's too late now. I tried.
You can still change your
DM'd
handle.
Carol.
You can still change your
To
handle.
what? Come up with a better one than those two based on my name.
Docking. At Docking.
No, because do you know what docking is?
No, what's Docking? You can say it on the show.
It's a male sensation where one penis docks into the other. It's true. You can find it on Urban Dictionary. Someone at the Buffalo Bills game told me. Shocking. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's a thing where like a penis goes into some foreskin docking. And I was like, or like my grandfather from England's middle or last name. But okay.
So don't use that.
I don't want that.
All right, don't want that. Ash Docking. Now it sounds like docking, but if there's cigarettes involved.
So torture.
Yeah, some sort of masochist docking. I don't know.
So no, yeah, I don't want that. Like, I feel like both are very clever, but I just...
But they're hard to, like, you're missing a letter in Smart Ash, and there's a 0 where an O should be, and what's up, Doc?
But you can also just search someone's name and then you find them. Like, I feel like handles are overrated.
See, I disagree. It's like you want the shorter the handle, the better. It's not so much a thing anymore because it doesn't get included. Remember when you, like, your handle would be included in the number of characters on Twitter you can have?
Right.
It doesn't do that anymore. It's not really that big of a deal. Just for, like, something quick.
Snappy? Smart Ash is snappy.
Yeah, but smart's hard to spell because you're spelling it the funny Homer way.
Yeah,
Not the
everyone knows that.
Everyone's
I don't
probably
even watch The Simpsons and I know
It's
that.
probably a bit of a stretch to say everyone.
95%?
If you said it was Smart Ash, I don't think people would immediately go to, oh, it's spelled the funny way.
But isn't that kind of in the gist of
Yes!
the whole thing?
I agree it is.
So?
All right. Maybe you're right on this one. PME for me. The PME. Very simple. You can subscribe to the Pat Mayo Experience audio versions, uncut, uncensored, always free, wherever you can download podcasts. Rate, review, subscribe, and give the episode a like on the DraftKings YouTube page or wherever you're watching this. Enjoy The Bachelor, at least Bachelorette, for at least the first 2 episodes, and who really cares? And play that fantasy game. Hit up Cardi. He'll tell you. I forget what his Twitter handle is. It's probably not something weird, though. It's probably like @DerekCardi, which makes sense. Anyway, I'm Pat Mayo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Mayo experience! Experience!